I used to say, oh, I didn't know I wanted to be a writer until later. But then
Hmm.
last summer, when I was visiting my sister in New Orleans, she was like, no, actually, you said you wanted to be a writer when you were 8 and that
Hmm.
you were going to move to Los Angeles. I do not remember this. So she's
Hmm.
like, I'm not surprised this is what you end up doing. So I guess I did know as a little kid. And then along the way, like you said, from Youngstown, like how is that even possible? I loved TV and I loved movies, but I never thought it was something I could do. So I thought I was looking for like a stable job, right?
Hmm.
So that's kind of like how I fell into teaching after I decided, organic chemistry was like, I just couldn't, I just couldn't do it. And I think it just took me a little bit of time, but if I go back and look at all the things I was doing, before I moved out here, I was already being very creative and doing things. It took me I guess some time to realize that like that was the thing I wanted to do, and I
Hmm.
guess to find some like courage to like go for
Hmm.
it.
At what point did you move to LA and say like I have to give this a shot?
It was my last year of teaching, so I had taught at the college level for a little bit just as an adjunct. Then I taught a year at a high school. And then the last grade I taught was seventh grade, and they were adorable. Great age to teach. And it was just during
Really? I think
yeah.
a middle school is the worst time in my life.
Oh no, eighth. Okay. So seventh grade, it's right before the switch, right?
Okay.
So they still really care about like what their parents think, what teachers think. Their kids are still like giving me like that. They're still very like it's the last little, I don't want to say baby, but you know what I mean. That's the
Sure.
last.
But before they turn into little monsters, like when
Well,
they're still kind of children.
the switch it happens in eighth grade, right? So like
Okay.
that's kind of when it happens. So it was a really good age, and I loved working with that age group. But it was like in the middle of that school year where I kind of had this epiphany of like, wait, I really want to pursue, working in television. And
Hmm.
thank goodness my husband was very supportive, and he was like, okay, let's let's figure out how you're going to do this.